Do you believe that words are powerful? Maneno yana nguvu. Solomon wrote a proverb in the book of Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 2, and he said that you are snared with the words of your mouth. You are taken with the words of your mouth. Do you know you can be snared by the words you speak? You can be taken captive by the words you speak. So, words are powerful. They carry weight. They carry influence. And words we say matters a lot. And this calls for us to know the art or to master the art of taming our tongues. Every time you open your mouth to speak or to talk, it is good to remember you are always on a trial. And as per what Solomon said, that you are always snared with the words of your mouth. The ones you speak, the ones you talk, you will be held accountable with those ones. Ones can be positive, ones can be negative, and whether they are positive and whether they are negative, they have implications. This tells us that you need to mind every word you mutter. No, you need to be very careful and to mind every word you utter. You can be justified or you can be condemned by the ones you say. Now, kindly, before you speak, it's good to think. Before you open your mouth, it is good to think. Paul wrote to the church in Ephesus, in the book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29, and he said that let no unwholesome word come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up, and this is according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Don't allow your tongue, don't allow any unwholesome word come out of your mouth. Anything you speak, let it be helpful. Anything you speak, let it be a word of building up, edifying, and so that those words can be beneficial to those who listen to you. Sometimes we use our mouth to gossip, to spread gossip, and gossip can trash a reputation, and it can end up isolating us and also alienating us. Words indeed can leave wounds in the hearts of people, wounds that can take time to heal. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth. Solomon also wrote a proverb in the book of Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 21. He said that death and life are in the power of the tongue. You can speak death, you can speak life, because death and life is in the power of the tongue. It is a choice. You can choose to speak life or you can choose to speak destructive words. James 3 verse 6, he said, and the tongue is like a fire. Yes, a tongue is like fire, and a tongue is a wound of unrighteousness. And the tongue is set among our members, staining the whole body. Just this little organ called tongue it can stain your whole body, setting on fire the entire course of fire and set on fire by hell. A tongue is a very small organ, but it is powerful to destroy. It is powerful to set fire a whole forest and destroy the whole forest. Now, 1 Peter verse 3, chapter 3 and 10. Whoever desires to love life, if you desire to live your life peacefully, and if you desire to see good days, keep yourself or keep your tongue from all manners of evil. James chapter 4 verse 11. The slanderer and assassin differ only in the weapon they use. As an assassin uses a weapon, maybe a gun to kill, but a slanderer uses a tongue to kill. With the one, it is with the assassin, it is the gun or the dagger. With a slanderer is with the tongue. The former is worse than the latter, for the last only kills the body, while the other murders the reputation. A slanderer murders a reputation. Now, there is a code of conversation that is think, and T stands for, when you want to speak, ask yourself, is it true? Do I absolutely know this is true, or it is not true? Letter H, you need to ask yourself, what I want to speak or to say, is it helpful? Saying it, is it helpful? Or I am gossiping or venting? All right. Now you need to ask yourself, what I want to say or to talk, is it inspiring? Saying it, will it inspire anyone toward the kingdom or toward greatness? Or when I talk, is it only a wastage of saliva? Letter N, you ask yourself, is it necessary? Saying what I want to say, is it essential to God's redemptive purposes? K, ask yourself, what I want to say, is it kind? Kindness is the most ignored fruit of the Spirit. We need to know, whatever you say, make sure it passes kindness test. Anytime you open your mouth to say anything, ask yourself, has it passed the kindness test? Think before you say anything, brethren. Psalms 141 verse 3, David said, set a guard. We need to set a guard on our mouth. Oh Lord, over my mouth. God, keep watch over the door of my lips. You need to keep a guard on the door of your lips. Always speak with the love of Christ and the goodness of God. Always speak carefully. Speak in such a manner or in such a way people hear the words of Christ speaking through your very voice. Let your words give life and hope to a weary world. The world is hurting. People are weary. Words matter, so use them carefully. A tongue is just a mechanism for speech. The tongue doesn't really do much in and of itself. A tongue is controlled by the heart. The tongue controlled by the heart can do more damage than any other power we have. No one can tame the tongue, for it is restless and evil. Sometimes it praises our Lord, and sometimes it curses those who have been made in the image of God. Now when we speak, it should not be for destructive purposes. Anytime we speak, it should be for edifying purposes. Philippians 4:8. One more final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true, honorable, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. Speak what is true. Speak what is honorable. Speak what is right. Speak